G'day, Shane here. And it's week 91 of my piano journey. Yesterday was the first day of that week, being the Wednesday where I had my lesson. And yesterday I received a new piece to learn called Theme from the Unfinished Symphony by Franz Schubert. My lesson yesterday was basically devoted to essentially trying to teach me what I needed to do to learn that piece. And today, what I normally do, the very first practice after having had a lesson where I learn a new piece, is I devote that entire practice session to essentially reinforcing what I learnt the previous day while it's fresh in my memory. And in this particular case, I've also just rewatched the lesson itself that I recorded. And I basically have a crack along my own and see how I go. So this is it, coming in fresh. And what I might do is, if I have enough time at the end, I might just have a quick run through of the two current pieces I've got on the go as well, which is Song of the Pine Tree and Callista, I think it is, which is in the same book. But we'll see how we go. So I'm looking to do sort of between sort of 30 and 45 minutes, and we'll just take it by ear and see how I feel. So that's the plan. And I'm not sure if I'll post this today or whether I'll just put this up next Wednesday, because I won't have a lesson next Wednesday. But I would normally put up a practice session. This one might be a bit more interesting than watch my normal practice session, so we'll see how I feel about it. But anyway, better get into it. Enough talking. Let's give it a go. Now, what I'll do is I've got the music. I've learned how to use Jane's tablet thing. So put the music up and put me up there so you can see me as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. Right. Okay, so it's going to be that. No, it's that. 1 to 3. Yeah, it'll be soft, right? Focus first up is just going to be in getting the rhythm right rather than the dynamics. So focus on one thing at a time. And it's a G. So it's going to be. Again, it's first bar. So it's and then we move into this one, which is going to be. Nope. Something wrong. What's wrong there? Right. My third finger's going to come over. So it's going to be that. Third finger to there. Fourth finger, which is wrong again. So it's a stretch. Okay. So we're starting with someone G. Third finger to F sharp. Back to that. And fourth finger is naturally there, which is not right. So that fourth finger there should be on probably D, I think. Yeah, D. So that's one of those. That's a stretch. Yeah. Tricky issue, isn't it? Okay. So third finger on that. So it's right. Try that again. So it's 1, so 5-finger position, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and wrong finger. Right, I need to get that right. So it's 1 and 3 and here and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Try that one again. So it's third finger later. So 1 and 2 and missed it. 1 and 2 and 3 and I've got the left hand right. 1 and 2 and 3 and okay. 1 and 2 So that's the problem there. So it's an F sharp. Yeah, right. So that's the right. Yeah. And 2 and 3 and 1. No. 1 and 2 and 3 and okay. Right. Start at the top. Let's try with 1 and 2 and 3 and what's going on there? And 2 and 3 and 1 and right, still the wrong finger. Almost. 1 and 2 and 3 and right. Almost had it. Right. 1 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and fourth one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 3. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Right. 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 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 and I got that one right. Right. Bit loud in the right hand, but I think I got that right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and missed that. Damn. Right. Start over. 1 and 2 and 3 and no, wrong fingers. 1 and centered. Okay. Get one more run through that, then I can move to the next line. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 line 2 is back to the top. 1 and it's the same, first part is the same. 1 and 2 and 3 and then everything's up by 1. Including that. Okay. So right hand moves up as well. So that's the same. And then it's a shift. So you should be doing that. So that should be E and F. No? No. Sorry, D and E. So that one we're definitely doing 1 at 3. Doing 1 at 3 there. Yeah, just everything's shifted up, shifted to the right by 1. To the transition. So if I'm there like that, finish that one. I need to be going there like that, don't I? No. Up and across. That's this run 3 for next time. So we're going to that, up, here. Okay. Alright, now left hand. So we're starting there, we're finished there. So now we're going third finger over 2 G sharp. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 1 and 2 and 2 there. My fifth finger, why fourth? That's a good question. I've got the same problem there, haven't I? So it's no. This one's fourth, right? That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Turning issue there. Yeah. Okay. So there'll be an issue there as well. So at that point, I'm doing that. Multiple sharps. Okay. So starting there. Yep. 1 and 2 Is that right? What's wrong with that? Shift both. Go to there. Got my shout. Yes, that's right. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 so it should be G sharp and it is okay. Okay. Try it again. Yeah, so it's in there. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 1 and 2, no, 2 and 3 and what did you say? What is it? So that's what C and E, yeah. And that one's going to be, must be A, yeah. So it's and E. Sounds sort of okay, yes. Right. Okay, back to the start of the line. Finger, yeah. Okay, back to the top. Start line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. No. One too far. Right, okay. Right, let's try this on the hand tone. So it's that 1 and we're about time, so it's going to be 1, 1. It's G sharp. It's E. So we start in there. Right, try and put that together. Nope, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 oh, that's the stretch. Yes, right, that's the stretch. 1 and 2 and 3. 1. So that's it. 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 back to the start of the line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and no, I've got that wrong again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and so that should be fourth, I think. So from there, right? So Back to the actual top of the first line, start there. Next line's a little bit different with the first bar anyway. I don't think it repeats. Yeah, it does, I think. No, not quite. Close though. Okay, we'll just focus on the top two bars for a moment though. Top two lines, I should say. So it's one that's right. I got that right. Yeah, okay. Have one more run through. Right, I think I'm going to call it quits there for the day. No, actually, well, what I'll do one round of Song of the Pine Tree. Well, that's off to a good start, isn't it? Not my best, but yeah, not too bad, I suppose. Right, that's me done.